Hello, guys. We are given two equations for real numbers x and y, and we're asked for the sum x plus y. Okay, here, of course, we're going to use the distributive property. Look, we're going to distribute all the terms inside the parentheses here. Let's tidy things up and see what we get. 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times 8, which is 16. 3 times y is 3y, plus 3 times 6 is 18. Let's move this 3y over to the side with 2x. It will go over as minus 3y. So, we end up with something like this. 2x minus 3y equals. Let's also move the 16 to the other side of the equation as minus 16. 18 minus 16 is 2, so our first equation is 2x minus 3y equals 2. Now, let's nicely distribute the terms here as well. 3 times x is 3x. Let's show it here. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus 9 equals 4 times y. That's 4y. Minus 4 times 1 is 4, guys. So, what are we going to do now? Let's move the 4y to the side with 3x. When 3x is positive, we move it over as negative. If you move minus 4y and minus 9 to the other side as plus 9, our equation will equal 5. Our equation will be equal to 5. Let's write it down one under the other like this. 3x minus 4y equals 5. Now, guys, let's get rid of the x's here. How? We're going to expand. Let's do it like this. You can make these 2 and 3 equal to 6. Let's multiply this side by 3 and that side by 2. But I think one of these should be negative. Let's make it this one. Let's continue. Look, I'm going to distribute it nicely like this. I'm multiplying 3 times 2 with a negative sign. That's negative 6x, right? Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 3 is 9y equals 3 times 2. Again, I multiplied by a negative. Negative 6. Let's tidy this part up nicely as well. 6x minus. Look, 2 times 4 is 8y. I wrote it like this. 2 times 5 is 10. You add them side by side. Look, now we've gotten rid of the x's. They're gone. If I subtract 8y from 9y, I'll be left with y. If I subtract 10 from negative 6, friends, our answer will be 4. Now we know the value of y. So what are you going to do now? Take any equation here, friends. It doesn't matter if it's the one above or below. You're going to find x. I'm taking this one right away. Look. Let's say 3x like this. Minus 4 times y. Wherever I see y, let's write 4 equals 5. Now, 3x minus 16 equals 5. I'm sending 16 to the other side as a plus. Plus 16. 3x equals 21. If you simplify, we find the value of x as 7 here, friends. They already asked for the sum of x and y. Well, the value of x was 7. And the value of y, guys, was 4. If I add them up, it will be 11. Where am I showing it? Right here. Yeah, here. Friends, our answer is 11. Hi guys, given that x, y, and z are positive real numbers, we have been given two equations, but what is being asked from us is the value of x. Okay, first of all, guys, look at the first equation. Look, what are we going to do here? First, let's factor out x and tidy things up, okay? Here, look, when you factor out x, you're left with y plus z. Let's say y plus c equals 36. Pay attention, y plus c, isn't it y plus c, guys? Let's do it like this. What if I isolate y plus c, okay? Like this, because I'm going to use this here in a bit. So now, what is y plus c for me? It's 36 divided by x, guys. So, if I come and write 36 divided by x instead of y plus c in this equation here. If we say divided by x, what were we doing, guys? We write the first fraction as is, and we flip the second one and multiply, right? Look, you remember, 36 over x times 1 over x, guys. And this equals 144. To sum up, 36 divided by x squared equals 144. Let me do a quick cross multiplication for you. There was a different version, but let's not confuse you. 36 equals x squared times 144. Let's divide by 144 right away. We end up with something like this. Now, x squared is 36 divided by 144, friends. So, what am I going to do? They wanted me to find x. Let's take the square root of both sides, friends. I'll show it from here. Sorry, there's not enough space. Look, what happened? The square root of 36 comes out as 6, and the square root of 144 comes out as 12. Let's simplify, friends. Let's divide by 6, 1, and divide by 6 again, 2. So, the value of x is 1/2. Hello, guys. For positive real numbers a, b, and c, we've been given two equalities like this. And they're asking us for the value of b. Okay. Now, dear friends, I'm going to start right away with the first equation, because I want to get rid of a, okay? If you do a cross multiplication like this, from here, the value of a comes out as b times c, friends. So, if I substitute b times c wherever I see a here, we'll have eliminated a, okay? Let's write it as b times c. Now, friends, I'm going to use a common factor here as well. I'm factoring out c. Look, pay attention, there was ab in front of the c here. Since there's no number in front of this c, we write a 1 for it, either in front or behind. So that when I multiply c by 1, I get c. Are we good? Great. From here, b plus 16 equals c over b, friends. Now, pay attention. Look, there's a multiplication here, right? There's a multiplication before the parentheses. So, if there's an equality like this, these can nicely cancel each other out, friends. Now, let's tidy things up a bit. If this c and this c cancel each other out, look, this part will become 1. Let's multiply this by b and see what we get. In parentheses, b times b plus 1 equals. And from here, we'll get b plus 16. If you distribute this b, you'll get b squared plus b equals b plus 16, friends. Look, these b's also cancel each other out. So, it becomes 0. There's no b left in the middle here. So, what's left here? There's b squared. What is b squared equal to, friends? 16. And which number squared is 16, friends? Of course it's 4. So, the value of b is 4, friends. That's it. Hello, friends. Let a and b be real numbers different from 0. The equation a plus b equals ab is given. Accordingly, they're asking what the result of this operation sum is. Okay, friends, we'll start by tidying up this part first. We also need to work with the denominator here. Now, let's do it like this. Now, here we have a times b squared, and b times a squared, right? So then, let me multiply this expression here by a, and try to get in the squared. If I multiply this expression here by b, then I'll get b squared from here, right? Look, then my denominators will be the same. They've matched. Now, let's organize these expressions here and see. A times a is a squared, plus a times 2 is 2a, plus b times b is b squared, plus b times 2 is 2b. Divided by, friends, do we see a squared b squared? Good, good. Now, if we tidy this up, let's even factor this part with a common factor, right? There are 2 a's and 2 b's. Let's tidy it up from here. Look. A squared plus, in parentheses 2 times, a plus b, closed, plus b squared. Divided by, guys, it's a squared times b squared. Okay, look, what do we have here? What's the value of a plus b? So this part became ab. If I arrange it like this. A squared plus 2 times ab, right? Good. Plus b squared, divided by a squared, times b squared. Pooh. Now, okay, the top part is fine. On the bottom, friends, we have a squared b squared, right? If I come and take the square of the expression here, okay? Now, let me mention the expression here before we move on, friends. This is a perfect square sum. It's the square of the sum of a plus b. Pay attention, it's already here as well. Let me open this part up for you so you can understand it more easily. Are we clear? Look, this is what I want to get, all right? This part here is a perfect square, right, guys? I'm taking it square. The square of the first term, that's a squared. I multiply the first and second terms, then take twice that. A times b, ab, twice that is 2ab. The signs in between are positive. Plus, I expand the square of the second term. Yeah, that's it. Are we clear? Guys, these are already, look, a and b are being multiplied. What is this? It's going to be a squared times b squared, right? The exponent will nicely apply to both of them like this. A squared times b squared. Well, do you know this by now? Did you see it here? So, what is this part? It's a squared plus 2ab, friends, plus b squared. These will cancel each other out. Our answer will be 1.